Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Everyday Dad Hustle. My name is Kobe Castillo, and on this channel, it's all about being a dad, but I'm reselling for my family, I'm choosing presents, and I'm on my journey regaining my health. And in this video, I'll be talking about my reselling process. I've been at this for 42 days of thrifting and reselling on eBay. I don't claim to be an expert, but I do claim to be taking you along with me on this journey and sharing with you the lessons as I go and being very transparent. Currently, I have over 50 active listings on eBay and about 7 items sold over the past 42 days. I have sold some items in person and on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm strictly talking about eBay here. And so, let me take you through the process of what it looks like. I'm going to be showing you quick clips of me packaging 2 items today, and then going into detail my early setup. Again, I'm 42 days in, I'm a beginner. And so for all of you, those that are looking to get restarted or just again, in the beginning stages, maybe there's a certain way I do things that maybe you can take from you as well. And if you want to drop in the comments how you do certain things or any tips or advice you have for me, I'm always welcome, because this is the Everyday Dad Hustle, but it's also about learning and improving every single day. So let me show you a quick clips of how I package, take my pictures, package, and list my items. Here we go. So that was my process, taking photos of the shirt that I'm going to list on eBay. As you can see, I take a picture from the front, and since it's a polo, I take a picture of the collar, the pocket, the tag, and then I do the measurements. Very basic tools. I use a regular tape measure. A lot of people have different rulers, have different things, and eventually, when I sell more, I'm going to invest and get higher quality equipment. But as you can see, it's very simple. I feel like a lot of times what we do is we overcomplicate things. And that freezes us from actually starting. I was in the same position 42 days ago, overthinking, needed to have everything ready, seeing all these people that were reselling on YouTube, on TikTok, seeing the professional photo stations. But reality is we all have to start somewhere, and they all started somewhere. And so in order to get started, don't overcomplicate it. So let me show you real quick. I'm actually gonna show you, let me stand up and show you my background, and I use this background for all my photos, is literally a Walmart gray blanket, and then I reused one of my daughter's old playmats. So very simple. Again, you don't even need a playmat in there. You could just use simply a gray blanket, but something that can be consistent. You can lay it on the garage floor. I have mine's laid on the garage floor, but I like the mat underneath. I had the mat sitting in the garage, and so I figured I would use it. You could use cardboard, right? There's different ways to do it, but don't overcomplicate it. Don't freeze yourself. Just get started. Start simple, but just get started. Quick and easy. I use my shirt folder, make sure to neatly fold the item before I package it, and I actually pre-package it in that plastic that you've seen, and then I put my own internal SKU number. I have over 50 items listed, and my inventory is just going to keep growing, and so I know eventually I'm going to forget, and the internal SKU numbers help me organize but keep track of making sure I send the right item. The shirt folder here, again, very simple, about $14, $15 off Amazon. I know myself, I cannot fold to save anybody's life. I suck at folding. And so I invested in this shirt folder. It helps me keep those items neatly. And then the pre-packaged plastic that you see there, after when I do sell an item, I actually do put it into another envelope, you could say, just because I use this, it's to protect the item while it's sitting in my garage. I got a daughter, I got a dog, I got a lot of things going on. And obviously this is all money that I invested into this product, into the inventory. And so making sure I protect it and there's no damages before someone buys it is very important. And so 3 items: shirt folder, the plastic bags, and then the internal SKU numbers, but very simple. I would say the process from taking pictures and folding it can take anywhere roughly about 5 to 7 minutes. If I'm really moving quick, I could probably get it done between 3 to 5 minutes. And right now, the challenge has been for the past 42 days, I've been listing at least one item on eBay every day. And for the past 2 weeks, I've been doing 2. And so roughly about 10 to 15 minutes every single morning. I get back from my workout and then I come here, do about 10 to 15 minutes. And then once I'm done with that, prepare for the day, shower, get ready for my full-time job because I'm doing this as a part-time hustle. So be able to afford my wife staying at home. And so hopefully insight into this process was helpful for you if you're looking to get started or just started reselling. And if you are an expert or if you have experience in reselling, I would love your feedback. Share it in the comments. Every day, again, it's the everyday dad hustle, but it's also about improving and learning every single day. And so I'm hoping to do these recaps every single week when it comes to reselling. If you are interested, check out my other videos. Like I said, this is the everyday dad hustle where it's about choosing presents, about regaining my health, and I'm reselling on eBay for my family. So again, see y'all later. Thanks y'all for the support. Peace.